Students, today topic is the chemical kinetics, reaction rate and rate law. Now we will start the chemical kinetics. What is chemical kinetics? The chemical kinetics is the branch of physical chemistry which deals with the rate of reaction. It's called as chemical kinetics. Now, the first of all, we will discuss the reaction rate. The rate of reaction tells us so that the speed of the reaction occurs. Let us consider a simple, very simple reaction. A is converted into B. In this reaction, A is the reactant and B is the product. And the concentration of reactant A decreases and the B of the product increases as time passes. The rate of reaction is defined as the change in concentration of any of the reactant or products per unit time. For the given reaction, above reaction, the rate of reaction may be equal to the rate of disappearance of A, which is equal to the rate of appearance of B. With the passage of time, rate of disappearance of A increases and rate of appearance of B increases. So rate of reaction is equal to rate of disappearance of A, and that is equal to rate of appearance of the B. Now, first of all, the reaction rate is equal to, in our example, that is equal to minus sign gives the disappearance for the reactant A, dA over dt per unit time, and plus signs of the with the concentration of the B, because the B is appearance and increases, and while the A decreases, plus dB over dt, where the large bracket represents the concentration in moles per liter, whereas D represents the infinitesimally small change in concentration. So negative sign shows the concentration of the reactant A decreases, and while the positive sign indicates the increase in the concentration of the product B. Now we will discuss the next here. The next is the reaction rate per unit time, and in this example is we will take the more example. The units of the rate of the reactions rate as the units of concentration divided by time, and rate of reaction per unit time express concentration in moles per liter or moles per L or mole per liter, but the time may be given in any convenient unit: seconds, minutes, hours, days, or possible months and years. So therefore, the units of the reaction rate may be mole per liter second or mole per liter second, to mole per liter minute or mole per liter per minute, mole per liter per minute, mole per liter per hour. These are the mole per liter per day, mole liter per month, or mole per liter per year. Average rate of reaction is a function of time. The reaction between the carbon monoxide and nitrogen dioxide. Carbon monoxide plus nitrogen dioxide gives to carbon dioxide plus nitrogen oxide. The average rate of reaction with the respect of the speculated time period of time, rate is equal to minus delta CO, concentration of the carbon monoxide, over dt, because we want to express the concentration of the CO. So with the passage of time, CO concentration decreases, so we take the negative sign, and minus dCO, d for the infinitesimally small interval, over dt. The concentration of CO was found experimentally every 10 seconds. The results of the such experiment are listed. The concentration of CO first of all, and the time. The concentration of CO is first at the 0 time second is 0.100, and after 10 seconds 0.067 concentration of carbon monoxide. After 20 seconds concentration of carbon monoxide is 0.050, and after 30 seconds 0.040, and after 40 seconds 0.033. These are the 10 seconds intervals. As the reaction proceeds, the concentration of CO decreases rapidly in the initial stages of the reaction. Then the concentration of CO decreases more and more slowly. The rate of the reaction as a function of time over after first 10 seconds is the average rate is minus d concentration of the carbon monoxide over dt is equal to minus 0.067. My final concentration minus initial concentration is 0.0100, and the time is 10 minus 0, and that is 0.033 over 10, that is 0.033 mole per liter per second. Similarly, in the interval after 30 to 40 seconds, the average rate is much smaller. Minus d concentration of the carbon monoxide over dt 0.033 minus 0.040. This because the concentration of the carbon monoxide decreases, so we take the minus sign in the initial. So minus into minus gives the positive 0.007 divided by 10, and that is 0.0007 divided by mole per liter. Similarly, we take the plot here. Take here the first concentration of the carbon monoxide along y-axis and the time in the per second in the x-axis. First of all, the first reading is 0.100 in the above. Delta T is 10 second, and delta CO, because the after 10 second is concentration is 0.067. So it is delta carbon monoxide concentration is equal to 0.033, and after 30 to 40 seconds interval, delta T is also 10 second, and the concentration of the carbon monoxide is 0.007, and while the time of the interval is that is 0.007 mole per liter per second with respect to the time. Next is instantaneous rate of reaction. Instantaneous means at any time, at any moment. The average rate obtained by finding the slope of the curve. Slope is dy over dx of the curve at any point are not always useful because they cover a large time interval during which the rate of reaction changes significantly. Next is the instantaneous. To estimate the rate of reaction is to make the time interval as small as possible. If the interval be infinitesimally very small, that is delta T approaches to 0, the rate is referred to as instantaneous rate and is written in calculus as rate is equal to d concentration of the species such as CO with respect to the time subscript time divided by dt, where subscript t is the concentration of the time, and in the present case the instantaneous rate is equal to dco dt. Thus, at any time, the instantaneous rate is equal to the slope of the straight line tangent to the curve at that time. In this case here, you take here the slope dy over dx, and after the 20 seconds and such as I extend the line, its slope is 0.022 mole per liter. So similarly, 0.022 is the slope dy over dx. Next is the rate law. At a fixed temperature, the rate of a given reaction depends on the concentration of reactants. The exact relation between the concentration and rate is determined by measuring the reaction rate with different initial reactant concentrations. The rate of reaction is directly proportional to the reactant concentration, and each concentration being raised to the some power. It is also you have in the previous lectures, that is according to law of mass action. Rate law: for a substance A undergoes a going reaction, it has the n number of moles. The rate is equal to, rate is directly proportional to the molar concentration of A raised to the power n, and rate is equal to K. K is the sign of proportionality. Alpha directly proportional is the sign, and we can change it to sign of equality, that is K, A molar concentration of A raised to the power n. For a reaction, 2A plus B is have the 3 reactant concentration, that products. The reaction rate is respect to A and B is determined by varying the concentration of the one reactant keeping to that of the other constant. So thus the rate of reaction may be expressed as rate is equal to K A power m B power n. The expressions such as 1 and 2 above tell us the relation between the rate of reaction and the reactant concentrations. So an expression which shows how the reaction rate is raised to the concentrations is called the rate law or rate equation. The power or exponents of the concentration n or m or 1 or 2 in the rate law usually small whole number, that integer, that is 1, 2, 3, or fractional values. The proportionality constant K is called as the rate constant and for the above given reactions. The examples of rate law, that is first example is nitrogen pentoxide. Dinitrogen pentoxide gives the 4NO2 plus O2. Here rate is equal to KNO2. Here the not gives the power because in the some reaction rate law is vary from the rate reaction rate, because in this the only 1 mole that is consumed. H2 plus I2 gives us the 2 hydrogen and here the rate is equal to the molar concent K into molar concent product of molar concentrations of hydrogen and iodine. Similarly, nitrogen dioxide and nitrogen peroxide give 2NO plus O2. Nitrogen peroxides have the 2 number of moles to raise to their power. Similarly, 2NO plus H2 gives the N2 plus H2O. Rate is equal to KH2 and NO raised to their power. So in these rate laws where the quotients or concentrations is not shown, it is understood to be 1, that is the, for example, the molar concentration of the hydrogen. It is apparent that the rate law for the reaction must be determined by experiment and it cannot be written by merely looking at the equation with the background of our knowledge of law of mass action. However, some elementary reactions, the powers in the rate law may correspond to the coefficients in the chemical equation, but usually the powers of concentrations in the rate law is different from that of the coefficients. For the reaction 4 above in the given above reaction, that is 2NO plus H2, 2H2. Here the rate is found to be proportional to a molar concentration of hydrogen, although the quotient of H2 in the equation has 2. For nitrogen oxide, the rate is proportional to nitrogen oxide molar concentration raised to their power, and power 2 corresponds to the coefficient. So this is the for the end of the lecture of the given.